about a few things that you need to keep in mind and you need to remember if you start missing the narcissist. And some of us have those moments. I remember when I was on my healing journey after an 18-year narcissistic abusive relationship, I used to have my moments too where I used to miss the narcissist. So let me give y'all some tips that y'all need to freaking keep in mind and stay grounded in and remember if you start to miss them, even just a little bit. Chronic lying, their constant manipulation and gaslighting, their constant need to make you feel insecure in your thoughts, your beliefs, and how you truly are feeling within inside yourself. The times that they have you isolated, have you feeling lonely when they leave you and they go out with their friends, or they choose to ignore you throughout the day, right? And have you feeling alone even though you're not alone. The times that they be at home and they be ignoring the hell out of you, like making you feel like you're alone even though they're physically there with you. Them constantly criticizing you, whether it be something that you did, or they're criticizing your body and the way that you look, or your opinion and how you think on something. They were freaking really negative people. I remember my ex always used to be freaking negative, always talking about things that are negative, talking about other people, like always thinking negative. And when somebody's thinking negative all the time or always talking negative, what do you think that's going to do? Bring down your vibrations, bring down when you're happy. They would talk about something negative just to throw you off because they see that you're happy and they want you to be just as negative and angry or sad or frustrated as them and miserable as them. So they would constantly talk about negative things to bring you down. Them literally blaming you for everything. Them literally blaming you if they had a bad day, if something didn't go right. Them constantly just putting the blame game on you. Them constantly disregarding everything that comes out of your mouth. Not even caring if you had a bad day, or even caring to even listen to how you're feeling and your emotions, or even caring to listen if like you're feeling a certain way that they're not showing you any attention. Then them disregard everything that you're always saying based off of your feelings, your emotions, and how you're thinking. Them just basically not giving a fuck what comes out your mouth. The biggest thing that I learned that I did not miss the most out of the narcissist, and I used to remind myself all the time, is walking on eggshells. I used to always be scared to even sometimes go around my ex-narcissist when they're in a bad mood or they're having a bad day, because they would lash out on me so easily. Walking on eggshells and feeling so scared to be around that person all the time, because you never know when they're going to snap. You never know that when they're going to curse on you or yell on you for the stupidest little things. That used to be stuck inside of my mind when I was on my healing journey, to remind myself not to remember all the good stories. Because sometimes, because our ego wants to protect sad, or we would have to feel these negative emotions of really feeling the reality that these are these type of people who hurt us, that they are not the people that we fell in love, the face that we fell in love with when they were first wearing that mask to love bomb us. Like, now I'm not saying to stay grounded in the negative, right? Because you can't stay in the negative. You stay in the negative, then you're constantly going to be living in this dark place. But at the same time, like my aunt says, there's a saying: when you're driving an expensive car, you have to look forward, but you also have to glimpse in your rear view mirror. So look at these negative things as a glimpse, but don't stay stagnant in it. These are just little reminders so that you're not staying stuck thinking only about the good and not about, the negative that happened. There has to be a balance. If you need guidance and help and how to balance these things out and how to be able to move on and move forward by healing these wounds, that all these negative things that happen to you, you can always book a one-on-one with me. I will guide you mentally, emotionally, and how you can start healing yourself, working on yourself to forgive that person, because through forgiveness is through healing. Through forgiveness is how you're going to be able to release their energy and be able to move on and move forward, so that you can open yourself up to new energy to come in that's positive. So I'm telling y'all, I'll share with you guys the tips and tools and how to help yourself mentally, emotionally, to detach from the narcissist and actually be able to move on for yourself. Like what I did. I've been 4 years on my healing journey. I never thought that I would be where I'm at today. And this is why I'm on here, trying to help people to heal themselves mentally, emotionally to move on from the narcissist. So if you want to book a one-on-one with me, my link is at the top of my TikTok page. If you need guidance and help and you can't book a one-on-one with me, check out my YouTube channel. Go check out my podcast. There's so many other platforms where I do give free information to help you guys to heal yourself, to detach and move on from the narcissist. If you're still with the narcissist or you're trying to move on from the narcissist, I urge you guys, go check out my other platforms and let's keep wising up and rising up above the narcissist today to heal and move on from them and grow to become the best damn versions of ourselves today. Check out my YouTube channel. Go check out my podcast. There's so many other platforms where I do give free information to help you guys to heal yourself, to detach and move on from the narcissist. If you're still with the narcissist or you're trying to move on from the narcissist, I urge you guys, go check out my other platforms and let's keep wising up and rising up above the narcissist today to heal and move on from them and grow to become the best damn versions of ourselves today.